They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I think this is a round we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Mahomes throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's brought down. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 19 tight. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens at 2-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A good pickup there at 22.
65 hurry!
Back to throw again. That's caught right side by Anderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll set up to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this 4th and again. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. Down for the showing the pass rush skills. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Starting on the ground with Herbert. To the 43, 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Let's go now.
A handoff for Herbert. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll give this to Akers running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Hardman on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here.